Hey. So now I just dropped my son off from at school. So now I'm gonna apply some makeup. You know, the way I do it is the way I do it. Some people do it differently. So it just depends on what you want to do. So I'm actually going to be using Black Radiance HD primer. And it's actually a tinted primer, but it's meant to really get your skin ready for the foundation and all the other makeup. It helps prevent your makeup from running. So you just put that on there. And how much you put on is up to you. You just don't want to do too much because then you'll start getting, your makeup will start looking cakey. So you don't want to do that. I pretty much go everywhere with it. I usually like to use a darker primer, tinted primer. I don't like to look white in the winter here in Minnesota. So, I think I need a little more around the eyes. And as my shirt says, need more caffeine. Yes. And I've got more caffeine. So, it looks pretty good, looks pretty even. Some people will apply their primers and their foundation with brushes. Some people use their hands. Some people use their sponges. So I actually use all of them. I don't use one in particular. All right, so that feels pretty good. All right, so now I'm gonna actually put on my foundation. Some people use these silicone things so they get all the foundation on your face instead of it staying in the brush. Everybody's just preference. Now, once I use this, I actually use my beauty blender and I push it in. So I'll get all of this all pretty much just kind of going everywhere on my face. And you may need more, you may need less. But this one's my favorite, this beauty blender. This one's my favorite because it's so soft. And I cannot find another one that is this soft. Just can't find it. So this is the one that I use for my foundation. And one of the things about beauty blenders is it actually will, it'll take up some excess makeup. So you don't have all these little areas from your brush or from the silicone applicator. looks pretty good. All right, now what I do is I take concealer, I go under my eyes, and my favorite is Tarte. Oh, I'm sorry guys. So my primer is that. My foundation that I used is Ashley Lee. And then I'm going to be using the concealer, Tarte concealer. It's light. Let's see here, the foundation is beige. So I'm just going to take it. I used the Tarte under my eyes, but then I like using the NYX Wonder Stick. I really like this thing because on one end it's got the dark, and then the other end it's got the light. So I put the light on the areas where your jawline is, where the chin is, your nose. Put a little bit up there, helps brighten up the eye area. And then on the other side, I do the same thing, except I use the dark areas where I don't want them to stick out. I've got a little bit of a bigger forehead, so I put a little bit up here, and then it'll just blend in. So I've got those two, the concealer, and with that I actually use a really small beauty blender, and I just sit here and blend it in. I do blend it in all the way up over my eye, and then I just kind of keep dabbing it, because you really don't want it to be cakey at all. So you just dab the excess, you blend it out, come down here towards the cheek, and then you do the other side. It really helps brighten up the eye area. And it really doesn't hurt. If you accidentally get too much on, it's okay, because you can always darken it up with bronzer or something else that you prefer. All right, so now that I've got the eye area done, now I'm going to take one of the black beauty blenders that I have. You don't have to use different ones. I do. Hi, Lexi. My dog came in. She's not supposed to be up here, but I'm not going to stop my video. She pushes her way through the doors. She's just so smart. Aren't you, Lexi? Look, this is Lexi. Say hi. Hi. Oh, thanks, little girl. All right. How did that get? Hold on. Okay. That's better. Sorry it was so... So as you can see, you blend that in to make it look like you don't have as big as a forehead as you do. Now, if you have a shorter forehead, you don't have to do this part. And then you put the darker stuff underneath here to accentuate your jawline. And usually what I do is I'll redo my nose. Because I usually bring it up a little higher. Alright, so now I'm going to use my trusty Really Soft Beauty Blender and blend in your chin and all the other areas that you want to highlight to come out. And sometimes you have to go back over it because you either get too much or you didn't get enough. It just depends. But remember, blend, blend, blend. Just keep blending away because you want to make it look natural. You want to make it look like you've got a smaller nose naturally, or, you know, if you're not happy with what you put on, then you can put more on. So now I come up a little higher. All right, so that's what I decided to do today. And blend it in. All right. Okay, so now I pretty much have got my face where I want it with the bases. So that's basically your base of your makeup. So now we're gonna start applying Sorry, I had to get my lashes. So I'm gonna show you how to apply the lashes too. Excuse me for not being ready with the lashes. I had all my stuff out and I just completely forgot to get them. So, all right, so I do these steps differently because I have found, even though I use really good lash glue, this is my favorite, it's from Benefit. I do not put on eyeshadow until after I put my lashes on. Then I will put the eyeshadow over top of my lashes, right here at the base, because I just can't get the glue to stick. So I'll do everything else first and then I'll do that last. So I really like Hoola Benefit. I'm using the it's a bronzing powder. I really like it. It's one of my favorites. And you don't really have to use that much, but what I do is I go off of my cheek line. So I cheat. So see how that comes up? So that's how I actually put my bronzer on my cheeks to give me higher cheekbones. And then you can take this and do your nose. So go underneath the nose too. And then you can do a little bit more down here so it sticks your jawline out. I have a rounder face. And so I really use my contouring makeup a lot to slender my face out. And when I take my pictures, I actually angles everything. You can literally take bad pictures because your angle's off. So whenever I do my pictures to put on Facebook, yeah, angles everything. It really is. Apologize again because I forgot to get out my eyebrow stuff. So when I do my eyebrows, I actually use something that I got from Target. It was one of those as seen on TV. So this is called 3-Second Brow. I don't use it the way it's supposed to be used. So it's one of those things where it actually, you use this, it's got, then you take it and do that, and well, the shape of my brow is not even close to that. So what I do is I actually will take your brush, but I'll actually put it on like this. I just tap it, and then I just follow the line of my hair. And sometimes there's little gaps here that I like to fill in with the color. I try to get it all. All right. Alright, so the way I do my eyebrows is I take the eyebrow brush and I push everything up. Everything goes up. Then you actually take the brush, and I keep this part right here up. I will take the brush and I'll bring this on the outer part of your hairs, and you come down just gently enough and on the inside, so you've got a nice straight line for your brows on the outside. And you do the same thing on the other side. Then I actually take this part here and just barely brush it over. And then sometimes I'll brush this area here a little more because I like it up a little higher. So that's how I do my brows. All right. So I think I'm gonna put the lashes on real quick. So there are tricks with lashes. So what I do, I actually will put the lash glue down on something. So you take a little bit, put it down on something, because your goal is to get the lashes to stick. Excuse me. And again, I completely, forgot to get my stuff out. So sometimes lashes will come with a whole bunch of different stuff. Mine, you know, I kind of make mine as far as not shaping them, but like using my tweezers that I have. Sometimes there's lash glue, and I will clean off lash glue. It doesn't want to stay. All right, so let the lash glue sit for a bit. So then I actually buy a brush. I use the Kiss strip lash adhesive. I don't use this for the glue. I use it for the brush. So what you do is you want to get the excess glue off of that brush, because I don't want that glue. I want the Benefit glue. So then you take your handy tweezers. These are actually medical tweezers. I found that they work a lot better. So then you pick up the lash, and what you want to do is you want to roll it. So you're going to take it and just roll it. If you can see how I'm doing it. Roll it, because you want to roll it into the shape of your eye line. So then you just take it, take the lash glue with the applicator, and you put it on. And the reason why I tell you to let the lash glue sit on wherever you've put it is because when you put it on the lash itself, you're supposed to let it sit 10 to 30 seconds. Well, if you just let it sit 10 to 30 seconds after you've pumped it out, well, then you don't have to wait so long. And then put extra on the ends of your lashes. Those are the areas that actually will start popping up first. So if you put enough, then you should be okay. Let's see here, which one? Great. And then you blow on it for a little bit. And I'm gonna get my mirror. So I was totally not organized today with doing this, so I apologize. I thought I did everything and I didn't. All right, so now what you're gonna do, hopefully you guys can see it. Let's see if I can do it without that mirror. Nope, can't. And sometimes it takes a couple tries. And you want to make sure it sticks. So you're actually gonna push it in a little bit. So, there's one down. You want to try to get it over as far left as you can. Yeah, so I forgot my mascara too. So I really like the Tarte Big Ego mascara. I like that. I actually got that in one of the BoxyCharms. And then I actually will take the underneath side of the lash and I kind of use it as glue for my real lashes. Most people will actually, and I'll show you on the right side, but most people will actually put the mascara on first. Well, that works, but I really like doing it this way better. But it's just personal preference, it really is. So now you get to do the right side. And again, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to try to shape it the best you can. Then you put the lash glue on. And because it's been sitting for a while, you really shouldn't have any trouble getting it on unless you don't put enough down, which I didn't. So I gotta put more down. Usually this process doesn't take this long, but I'm trying to take my time to explain to you guys how I do it and show you how I do it. So I'm taking my time. Alright, so I got the extra glue on the ends. I rolled it. Now just remember, if you put your lashes on and you don't like how it looks, take it off and reapply. Because there's nothing worse than having lashes that look like crap. And oh my god, my stomach can't stop rumbling. Oh, I haven't eaten yet. Alright, so let's put this lash on. Okay, so you see how I'm doing it here? Just putting it on the edges. Alright, so that's the other one. Alright, so now I've got my eyelashes on. I'm going to wait a few minutes to let that set before I put my mascara on. So those are the glues that I use. use a whole bunch of different mascara, but today I'm going to use this. You just do the ends a little bit. And it's so hard to get it, like, perfect. It just really is. Alright, so that goes that. Sometimes you'll get it in like the corner of your eye. Alright, so that's done. Now if you do get mascara down here, it's such an easy fix. Really easy fix. Just put a little bit of concealer there. Take your mini beauty blender, push it in the area, and it covers. It covers pretty well. All right, so now that is done, let my eyelashes kind of set. I'm gonna put on my blush. So I use the Lorac, and this is Flaunt. So I really like using this. So these brushes are amazing, and I got them at the dollar store for $1. They're Wet n Wild, but they are so super soft. I mean, I cannot believe how soft this stuff is. And then I actually I've gotten, like, this was in, this actually got Goodwill for like $2, but this is so soft. I really like the higher end brushes. This one's really good. This is a fan contouring brush. It's super soft. You really don't want to get any brushes that are really hard. Like, this one sucks. You can tell. It's synthetic. It's rough. I don't like it. I usually never use it. I don't know why I haven't thrown it out yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the brush and you're literally just going to pat it. And then I pat my blush in. I do not rub my blush in. I pat it in. And I go just above that contouring line that I used from Benefit, the Hoola. Then you take the other side, go just above it. Some people like their blush a lot more, and some people don't. I don't know. It depends on the mood that I'm in. All right, so I have that done. Sometimes I will go back in and give a more contour. So I'm gonna go back and redo this. You know, this is no scientific thing. It just depends on how you feel during that day. Oh, do I feel like to have higher cheekbones, or make it appear that I have higher cheekbones? Yeah, it's just totally up to you what you want to do. All right, so I've got that. Now I'm going to actually blend them together. And what I use is just pretty much just a regular blending brush. This is what I use usually. Nope, here it is. Is this the one? No. Here it is. This is the one that I use. So this is the one that I use. It's an Ulta Beauty brush. It's just a regular medium-sized poof brush. I don't know what else they call them. But I actually take it and I will push it in together to blend. Because you don't want to see the line. You really don't. You just want to blend it together until it looks natural. Some people will say push it up like this. Some people will say push it down or go up and out. I don't really think it matters. I just kind of push mine in and up. I just keep going until it's blended, really. Okay. So, today I'm actually going to use some highlighter and eyeshadow palette. So, I'm going to be using Ashley Lee. It's hard to see, but it looks like a purse, but it's actually a makeup palette, eyeshadow palette. I really like it. I like Ashley Lee. It's really inexpensive, and the pigment is really strong. It's highly pigmented, so you don't really have to use that much, which I like. But if you want to use a lot, you can. So I'm actually going to... So what you want to do is start off with a light color and with a just a little brush just to put it on. And since we already put on the concealer and it is already set, then we can go ahead and apply the eyeshadow. So here are some of the lighter colors. So it doesn't even really matter what light color you use. If you want to do an orange palette, you can do one of these because it's a lighter orange. That's just what I do. I'm not going to do orange today. I feel like being pink. So I'm actually going to use a super light pink first. So you just tap it in. And just rub it in. I think it's so light, I don't even have to brush off. All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier, is I put my eyeshadow over top of my lashes. All right, that eye looks good. And the same thing, blend, blend, blend away. Just keep on blending that in. Now, a lot of people will do underneath. I'll do underneath today with this color, but I usually don't do the lighter colors underneath. But I gotta be able to see, so. I'm using the exact same color as I did on top. All right, so now you have a choice on how you want to apply this. So what I do, klutz. Yep, klutz. So I actually use this type of brush. You can use this, or you can use a bigger one, like this. It just depends. Today for me, I'm going to use a smaller one. So now that you've put the lighter pink on, I'm actually going to put a darker pink in the crease here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start out here, come up and come in. But I'm going to start inside first and then come down. And I'll show you here. What color do I want to do? All right, so I'll do, because they have, decisions. All right, so I've made a choice. So I'm actually going to start here. So once I get down here, I'm going to come up right there. It's really hard to tell, but it's a little bit more. All right, so then you're going to actually blend it again. So you really want to do more of a softer brush. And you're just going to take this and literally blend as much as you can. And you just keep blending. You can go circular motions. Pretty much whatever you want to do. With that color, I actually am going to put that underneath my eye because it is really pretty. Alright, so then I'm going to do the other eye. And it's this, oh, I haven't done the other eye. Okay, ready for the other eye? Again, you're going to take it and come up over there. Then you're going to follow that bone. So where it goes in, that bone right there, that's what you're following. Then you get it to the darkness that you want, or the brightness that you want, or how highly pigmented you want it to look. And then again, it's the exact same thing. You're just going to blend, blend, blend. And then you just try to get it to look the same as the other eye. Now there's, a lot of people will actually do one eye first and get that done and then do the other eye. I can't keep track and I can never get it to look the same. So I actually, as this goes on, I just put it on together. Like I said, you know, this does not take me this long to do my makeup. I'm just doing it so I can show you guys how I put mine on. Alright, so now you're going to actually take concealer. Now this is only if you want this part of the eye a different color, or you want it more glittery with a different eyeshadow. But what I do is I will take a flat brush like this. See how flat it is? And I will get some on the brush. And because I do have eyelashes on, it does make it a little more difficult, but I don't know if you guys can see. Then do the other side. And you're just going to follow that crease that you made with the first color that you put on. Or the second color. Sorry. Alright, so that's done. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Alright, so now what I'll do is I will take one of the more glittery colors, and she actually does have a little bit of glittery pinks, but I'm actually going to put more of a peach up here to line that. A lot of makeup artists will actually line it with a concealer. I typically don't, but you can literally just line that to make it look more clean looking. And then you just bring it down like that. See the difference? And I just follow the hairs on my eyebrows. And if you have to touch up your eyebrows, then, you know, you can do that. So that looks good. So now I'm gonna take the same brush, and I think I'm going to do, I really like that, but I think I'm gonna do more of a peach color. So I'm just gonna press it in like that and just lightly press in the glittery peach color. Now, you don't want it to look like crazy. So, like before, once you get it in there, you take the brush and you blend the two together. But you still want that peach, that part peach, only up here. So you have kind of a, so it doesn't all look the same. So then you do it again. Oh my God. Can you guys hear my stomach? All right. And the same thing. Now, if you see that you want your eyes a little brighter or have the pigment darker around here, you can always do it again. You know, putting makeup on is an art. There's no right or wrong way. There really isn't. All right, so I'm actually gonna put glitter down there. I got a lot of glitter palettes. And then again, yeah, then again, I'm not prepared again, but I have some glitter. So it's Galaxy glitter. It's really cool. I have different kinds of them. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put on. So let's see. Blue. I really am not organized today. Oh, first day back to school. Yeah. There's another one. Silver, blackish silver. All right, so I think that's good. All right. All right, so now I think I'm gonna do this blackish blue color. It's called Event Horizon. It is by Ashley Lee. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh my God, my stomach. Oh. It's talking to me. Oh. It's brand new. I haven't used it yet. All right. That's pretty. All right, so I'm going to use the same one. So you're going to just dab it in the glitter. See? And then you just press it in. You do the same thing. And again, there's no wrong or right way, really. There really isn't. All right. I think that's pretty. All right, so once you get that done, I actually spritz my face. This is a setting spray. So I just close my eyes and spray. So what that does is it sets everything that you just did. So while it's sitting, I will take an eyeliner and I will connect inside up to my my lash. Not everybody does it, but I do. I like how it looks. Ow. A lot of times I won't even do the bottom. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is highlight my cheeks. So I'm using Shine Bright Leica highlighter palette. It's by Beauty Connects. I got it at TJ Maxx for $6. So what I'm going to do is use my highlighter brush, which is this, super soft. Now when you highlight, there's different color of highlighters, so it depends on what you want to do. I'm going to do the pink opal because I'm doing the pink thing today. So you just barely, so it's actually this one. Just barely press in. You just go right there off of the cheek. Now, some people will put it on their nose like this. And then they'll do the tips right there of where your eyebrow comes at a peak. I definitely do this part because it brings out I just like how it looks. Then I do my chin and then I do my jawline to help that look like it's more pronounced. And sometimes I put extra on. Okay. All right, so I've got that part done. And now I will take, now this is actually Nicole Miller Matte Black Eyeliner. I also got this at TJ Maxx. So I'm actually going to use this just to right here at the corner. A lot of people like the wing look. I'm not really too into the wing look. So then I just follow that. And even if you mess up, you can fix it. So now I can actually use this brush again. It's got a little point. And then I will blend the eyeliner in so it doesn't run. I just like how it looks with the pink anyways. So now it's looking pretty good. Not bad, not bad. All right. So now we're at an hour here, people. All right. So now, what am I going to do? I forgot. Guess I can use my lips. All right, so I like using lip gloss. I just like the look of it better. You still want to follow the lip line. So you're still following the lip line, even if it's just gloss. All right, so it looks like we've got everything down. No, I forgot something. So this is optional. You can do your mascara down here at the bottom. I actually will do the mascara at the top again first because it helps get off the extra mascara that I don't want at the bottom. So you're just gonna sit here and just lightly put it on. Now some people like theirs darker, more pronounced. Some people like them just super light. I think for me, I think I want mine more pronounced today. So it looks a lot better. All right. So other than the hair, makeup's done. So I did all the contouring. I did the eyeshadow, which looks pretty good today. You know, the highlighter, the blush, just everything. I think it looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna take pictures and post them and post a video. So thank you for watching. Yeah, so this is my first full face video. It's taken about an hour and 5 minutes. And again, like I said, usually it only takes me about 30 to 40 minutes to do this. But it's harder when you're trying to explain everything. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being my customers. And see you next time.